And with that, Kirolos Abdalla.
Oh, he's in my neck of the woods.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Great day to be at 1 Million Cups. I love 1 Million Cups. We've been doing this for a while, and I love the feedback, and that's why I'm here today. So my name is Kiro, and I'm with Rakib.io. We're an AI company. We started a couple years ago. A bunch of products. I'll be talking today about one of specific child company that we own. Right? But before we do that, I want to do an interactive session real quick. Pull your phone, go to your settings, pull up your screen time from settings. It's real quick. This is the way on Android, this is the way on iOS. I'll give you 20 seconds, respecting time. Alright, ready? Raise your hand if you got.
Oh, screen time.
Screen time.
Mine says today.
Alright, who's under 5 hours?
Under.
I only did 2 hours and 44 minutes on Candy Crush.
Okay. Who under 4 hours?
I've got
3 hours?
27 minutes
2:43.
today.
Who's under 243?
Oh, today? Yeah, 155.
128. Who's under 128? Anybody? All right, winner. That's what I want to hear. Less screen time. I'll give you a book, one of my favorite books, and that's a Memorial Bitcoin. You can have it. All right. So why did I actually talk about screen time? It's just because how people are stuck to their phones right now, and that's one of the reasons why we started our company, and I'll explain that in a minute. So I'll be talking about Homely AI, one of our child companies. I gotta put this quote out. Alright, so it's Kiro once again. Why I say that? Because of this, and this. So I've been around 1 Million Cups for a while. 6 times so far for the last 3 years in 3 different businesses. Who I am, I'm Kiro, 24 years old, multiple business owner. I had 3 exits in the last 4 years, and currently run a logistics company, an AI company, and a software company. Cool. Alright, so my challenges. I come from Egypt. I moved here 5 years ago. I was born in 1999. My dad lost a $55 million business in 2017. Had to move to the States 2019. Started a business 2020. Was a total failure. And then I'm here today at 1 Million Cups. That's a little bit about me. Alright. So, we're based out of Daytona Beach. That's why I was late today. Took me 1 hour and 55 minutes. We're a tech company, right? Special power, we're AI and automation. The mission is to give real estate professionals their weekend back. That's what we're doing. How is that? What's the battle with real estate professionals? Cold lead overload. Every time I ask a real estate agent or professional, broker, investor, how many hours do you spend a day on your outreach? You say 4 hours, 5 hours. That's insane. That's a lot of time. You can be doing other stuff, closing transactions perhaps. Now, they're stuck on the phone. That's why I ask you guys for the screen time. And they get no weekends. If you know any real estate professional, ask them that question. Do you get a weekend back? No. You never have a weekend. They're always working. So, the power of we gave them. We created an AI lead qualification system. Basically, takes their cold lead lists, translated into qualified leads. Engage with those leads through SMS text messages, qualify them, deliver that lead to them. So instead of going to the club, looking at the 100 girl, trying to talk to the 100 girl, the owner comes to you and say, here's the 3 single girls, go talk to them. That's what we did. So that automated outreach, right? I'll play a quick video, and I want you guys to tell me what you think out of it. You guys understand anything? It's really fast. Any takeaways? There's 3 points to take away. Anybody wants to take a guess?
Everybody working fast.
We're fast. All right. So we're a fast company. Second point.
Intelligent.
AI. Intelligent.
Very cold lead.
Third thing. Who we serve?
Realtors.
Realtors. So that's the three things. We're a fast company, we are an AI, and we work with real estate professionals. Cool. So this is our homepage, right? This is what we do. This is a screenshot of a real estate phone, real estate agent phone. This is what they see. Once AI talks and have a conversation with a qualified homeowner, they get a message like this. This guy is selling his house because he's going through a divorce and he booked the time to talk tomorrow. That's a qualified lead. They can take that lead and sell it right away. 3 simple steps. Either agents have their own list, we take the list, throw it in the system, or we gather a list for them according to their criteria, right? I don't want foreclosures in this area code. We get it. So second part is we started an AI campaign. We got a bunch of cold outreach templates. The first message that goes out, they either pick from those messages, or if they have done some cold outreach themselves before, we just take those messages that they used and override ours if it worked well for them before. So that's the second step. Third step, they get qualified leads and close. All right. So the achievements unlocked for them. First of all, more customers. That's every business win is getting more customers. Time saved. I'll give them their weekend back. And then revenue boost, because they're focusing on generating money instead of just sitting and calling random people. God only knows if they're gonna actually be a qualified lead or not. And then stress reduced. Real estate professionals rely on commission. They're so stressed every week, every month, whether they're gonna make money or not. So we help them with that. And then business grows, which everybody wants. And something about me, I like giving and helping. Yes, this is a business, I'll be making money, but also I'm utilizing this business to make you grow, which is something I love. So, market research. Why did I actually start this? 3 years ago, I was presenting, not here, when we were back in the UCF incubator, about my cybersecurity business. And on the side, I was doing wholesaling. First year was really rough, didn't do anything. Second year, I did my AI solution for myself, just trying to automate my process. And I closed 25 wholesale deals. But it was so much for me. I wanted to focus on the cybersecurity business. My dad, out of his tech naivety, he was like, "Can you burn the software on the CD, give it to people?" I was like, "Okay, Dad, it's 2024. That's not how it works." This is all right. You're talking about SaaS. Okay, so I'm gonna build the software as a service, and then here we are. I did the market research. Got 3 million real estate agents. Great numbers. 48% of those people makes over 100K a year. Okay, nice, which is about 1.4 million. The goal is to acquire 0.5% by 2028. Sorry, 2030. We're going to sit there. So this is the market research. 15,000 subscriptions by 2030. So in 5 years. This is not a sales slide. This is actually our AI. If you want to try to see what does it look like, because I want the feedback. This AI talks like human, it makes mistakes like humans, so it actually sounds really like us. So you can come talk to me after if you want to try it now. This is not sales again. We have a lot already going on. So, but this is for feedback. So with that would be it. I tried to make it concise, and thank you for your time today, guys. Is that fast enough?
That was fantastic.
All right.
So is this something you're going to use for transition as well into like mortgage brokers or maybe realtors that partner with mortgage brokers and mortgage companies? Because if you're sending a lead to the realtor, the first thing they're going to want is, are you pre-approved or pre-qualified for a loan yet?
Right. So when I say we're working with real estate professionals, we're including mortgage brokers or officers. We have some of our brokers come to us and say, I don't want to pay for the monthly subscription by myself because the way we work with the mortgage officer, they handle half and I handle half. So we have this kind of like a shared subscription. So we're in test and trial. We have the product out for 3 months now. The company been out for 2 years, but the product been out for 3 months. We had a lot of early adopters. got 226 subscriptions so far in 2 months, utilizing my networking and marketing efforts in the last 6 years.
So people upload or upload lists to
Correct.
you. Your AI reviews that list. How do they get information that says a person on that list is looking for a home?
Okay, so we take that lead list, throw it in the system.
Mhm.
The system starts a cold outreach. It texts those people, SMS texts.
Hmm.
So this is a manual process that real estate professionals are already doing. They either call, text, or send a mailer, right? So we do the text. First part of the process is gathering interest. Anybody out of the 10,000 messages we sent shows interest in selling their house, that's starting a qualifying process. How much is how much you want to sell your house for? That's qualification 1. Property condition, timeline, and the reason for selling. If I can gather 2 out of the 4, that's a qualified lead for me. Best bet is to have the 4 of them and also book an appointment with that homeowner, and that delivers it through a text message to the agent. Here's a qualified lead. They're ready to talk on Thursday at 2 p.m. And then it gives you a summary of the conversation. You don't want to go through 20 messages. You just read the summary. That's what they want. That's what they need. Reason they're selling. They're moving to Tampa, so they're selling and buying house. Something like that.
Okay.
Answer the question?
Yes.
Awesome. Rachel? Good.
So, the law recently changed about businesses in Texas.
Correct.
It's already effective. So, do you have your solution worked around? Because I'm a real estate agent. I use Follow Up Boss.
Yeah, one of our competitors. Not like we do some. They do some of our stuff, but we do more.
I do see some of the differences. But again, just probably that initial question. I got 20 more.
Yeah, so if you actually go on our website, there's privacy policy, explains the A2P 10DLC compliance. This is the compliance for text messages if you ever try to do bulk text messages. And we're so strict on how we text, and we monitor every one of our clients. We have actual humans looking on what is being said. We have aggression detection, so if somebody actually gets mad over text, AI stops right away. And a bunch of those measures. So we're trying to adapt with what has been going with the market with real texting. Right here.
Kind of formed on a question that you kind of answered it.
No problem.
I was thinking that, I know a lot of real estate myself. I take phone calls, like housing. But is there anything down more that was kind of hit you hard?
But we don't call people.
Focusing on like foreclosures
Okay, so first we don't call people. We don't do outbound calls. It's outbound SMS text. And the reason why, if you get a text message or a call, which would be the higher conversion for you? I will reply to a text, but I'm not gonna pick up a phone call, random phone call. Make sense? That's that's how it works. However, we have inbound AI that you can call, and if you call and the agent they don't answer, they would the AI would pick up and take a note or something. But for the kind of data itself, it depends on the agent. What do you want? If you tell me I want foreclosure data, you don't have a list of leads, we will gather the list in a specific zip code, specific criteria. We have over 25 different criteria. You can get people, divorce, foreclosure, absentee homeowners, snowbirds, whatever the kind of homeowner you're looking for, and then we will qualify it and deliver it to them. That answered the question?
Yeah, I think, I did some data mining for some realtor. I was finding. I kind of focus on things like that. One niche, one that's that's been the problem.
I say, yeah, we try to be open we try to make it, we try to be customized to the agent or broker investor needs. So what they would like to focus, because we have a client that only works with relocation, like this is the only kind of deals she wants. We have another client that only works with homeowners that under above $1.2 million, like those criteria through the right places, like Property Stream, Property Radar. Those are third-party companies that we use to gather data list and then skip trace it. If you guys familiar with the word skip tracing, basically cleaning them up to make it ensure it's up to date. We really customize it to their needs. We're not white labeling the software; it's our software, so we have the chance to and the opportunity to actually change and customize it.
Okay, we're gonna move on to another question here.
We can take it offline. It's fine.
Beautiful presentation.
Thank you.
I was wondering, the monetization model. Simply put, how do you make money?
Okay, so those softwares, we sell that software. We got a couple packages a month. We have a subscription, monthly subscription, $800 and $1,600. $800 is everything. This is the most sold subscription, and you just, as I said, the 3 steps. You get the list, put it in, and it gives you a qualified lead. The 1,600 is done for you. So instead of you actually taking getting your own list and cleaning them up, we do the whole deal for you. We only pay and choose a zip code and a criteria, and then we deliver the qualified leads. That's how we make money.
Charles?
Yes, but I guess I didn't.
No problem.
I guess that's 60.
They're done for you.
So what about trust issues? I always get that whole sellers like same 5-10 guys selling the same property.
Yeah.
So how do I know that whatever I pay you for getting these leads, you're gonna send it to another?
We don't send it to anybody. It's a CRM and AI solution. So you're gonna see who are we texting, and your data is inside. I am, I'm not trying to live off the cramps. I'm just gonna sell you the software and give you that added service. But I will sell the same service, not the same leads. That's our software. We're not selling leads. We're selling the software. I can sell the software. If I'm in a room with 50 agents in the same zip code, I'll sell it to 50 agents. I don't mind. But I'm gonna get the qualified leads delivered to you. If you're a professional real estate agent, you're gonna sell it. She's not gonna sell it. That's basically the game. I'm providing you a tool.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you market to investors as well as
Yes.
brokers?
Real estate professionals for me is agent, broker, investor, or mortgage officer.
Brad, and then Rachel again.
So, do you have a mechanism to where, so say agent 1 uploads a list, 5,000 people, agent 2 uploads a list, 7,000 people, they have 1,000 people in common. Does your software say somebody else is using this lead, or are you going to have 5 agents in the local area competing with the same lead with your same system?
Okay, we're saying agent 1 and 2 different brokerages are working together.
Different brokerages,
Okay.
completely different agents.
I'll answer in a different way. You and her, both two different agents work with 2 different brokerages. We're doing mailers. If you're gonna send a mailer to somebody's house, nobody's gonna tell you somebody's already sending to this house. I'm only providing the tool to you.
I just didn't know if you were, because what would be kind of cool is
We thought about it, but
the suggestion that I have is that if you take that and you are able to find whoever else is marketing to that phone number, have an agent or have your AI say, listen, this is being marketed to 7 different people, right? 7 different agents are marketing right now. And that way you have a unique list. Just a suggestion.
we actually thought about it. It's not that ideal. We have a lot of thought about it. We thought about just doing territories. So, you want to get that 32128 zip code. It's $5,000 or something. But it's not really ideal for a lot of reasons. Happy to take it offline. I'll explain it more. But it's a long story. But thank you for the feedback.
Rachel, and then Jim.
Have you ever considered, I know you're looking at your end user, consumer just happens to be your host. Are you okay with going B2B or going enterprise? Because you could just be on the boards, you could be the Florida Realtor Association, you could be part of the National Realtor Association, hit those numbers in 3 months, not 2
Right.
years. So Why not go there?
We're going national. If you're familiar with InvestHer, it's investing, empowering women in
Yeah, those
real
aren't
estate.
licensed agents. I'm just speaking on the licensed agents aspect. Investors don't have to be licensed.
I know.
For someone like me or the other real estate licensed professionals, we already pay a grip.
Yes.
So when you say 800, 1600, I'm like, nope, I'm out. But maybe someone at 100K is. They're already paying. They're already paying assistants. They're already paying transaction coordinators. So when you go Stellar MLS, if you go the Florida Realtors, and you go higher up and it trickles down, that's different because those services we already pay for. Like there's so much as a realtor that I already paid for to be designated a realtor. When you throw in another product, everyone's selling the stuff.
We're
But why
actually,
would I spend 800, 1600 on your product when I'm getting all these products already for free, or follow-up bosses, who my broker uses, and I'm not having to pay for that. So I can use the texting aspect of what you're talking about because I've tried Text Street and I've tried a couple of other ones. And again, with that recent law change, I can't even text my people this month, and I could text them last month. So
yeah, I feel you. So we're actually, one of the channels we're focusing on is JVs, joint ventures, with either you're a real estate magazine, or you're an association, or you are like a big brokerage. So one of the JVs we have now is a brokerage with 280 agents local in Daytona, right? And I'm trying to take it step by step, a trial and error. I don't want to spread myself thin. To have 226 subscriptions in your first 2 months, this is already a lot. Speaking of that, I'm not gonna go sell 280 agents $800 package. It's crazy for them. So we come in and say, all right, let me give it to you for $300, but at least you gotta opt in 100 agents. That's what we do. So we're going with this. If it works out, then we'll go up, give it to the DBR, or a bigger association. So we're kind of growing with this, and we just don't want to we want to make sure we're not going through.
one other follow-up question: are you a licensed agent?
I'm not.
I think you should consider doing that, and you'll learn a lot of what I'm explaining to you. Just being licensed, a whole different ballgame.
Jim. All right.
So I just want to clarify something. So you said somebody buys, it sounds like you're having a protected territory per zip code.
We thought about it, but we're not doing it. We're not going to do it.
So if you upload a list from like 32806 and there's 10 realtors that want to get into that zip code, are you sending all of those same contacts to all of those 10 different agents?
All right, X, Y, Z agents. You bring you're bringing your list. Your list is your list. It's in your system. It's in your CRM. It does not go to Y and Z. It's yours. Or X, Y, and Z doesn't have a list. They ask me for the same zip code. I'm bringing the same list if it's the same criteria. It's the same exact homes that you would actually go target without me. It's the same people that you're gonna go try to call on your own, or send mailers, or network around, or knock on their door. So it's the same people. I don't think I should do territory. As of now, me and the team decided not. Not sure how it's gonna change in the future. It's not for the general advantage, and it's also not for us money wise. If that makes sense.
And then a follow-up on that is, so is the list that they're bringing, does it have to be in one zip code? Or is it like $800 per zip code?
It's not per zip code, but it's per market. So to be complied with the text messaging, that's what she was talking about. So here's 407, is your area code. All right, so if we're texting people outside this area code, it's an extra $300. As long as you're staying in one area code, just because it's gonna cost us more on the compliance and registration and no phone numbers, you gotta get you another phone number. So we get people like in 2 different areas, like someone in Daytona Beach, but also targets, like somewhere in Jacksonville. This is 2 markets, so it's $800 and then $300 over that. We got brokerages that work in a lot of different markets, supervising over like 10 area codes. This is an enterprise level. Then we sit and do a sales engineering call with them, see what and how can we fit, because it doesn't make sense for them to pay $3,000. So we gotta have like a deal around it.
So you're using zip code, no,
Okay,
area codes, not
Jim,
zip codes.
Jim,
Yeah,
Jim.
Okay.
I got some questions about your company,
Awesome.
because really that's what we're here to get some feedback to you for. You mentioned your team, and you mentioned the future,
Yes.
and what the future is, what you're thinking of future. Tell us a little bit about your team,
Sure.
and tell us what you envision Home Lead AI growing into, where you'd like to see it in, let's say, 5 years.
Okay, so the team is, we got 10 engineers, 4 sales, a CMO, and a CRO. That's my team right now, and me. Do I need to say names? Or
You don't need to
that's
say.
enough. Okay, so those are the numbers on teams. I keep telling myself, I'm not gonna sell my business, but I did 3 exits in the past 4 years. So if the right opportunity comes in, I will do it. I also say I'm not getting investors, but then I end up, selling half of my business to an investor. Who knows? It's just whatever, opportunity comes. So I kind of go with the flow, but I have a broader plan, right? First, reaching that 50,000 subscription by 2030. That put us at 146 million a year. So that's where we're trying to hit. It's only 0.5% of the market, which doesn't sound like hard. If we acquired in our first 2 months 200. So we currently have a small office in the UCF incubator in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
We're trying to move out to a 6,000 square foot warehouse, put a sales floor, and have a pickleball court and stuff in the house, and make it a fun place. I always about, not trying to be I'm 25. I want to be a cool boss. This is my family, people working for me. I want kids in high school and university thinking about, graduating and coming work for us. I want to provide that kind of place. And I'm priding that I'm from Daytona Beach. I'm not going to get out of there. I want to have a tech, hub in Daytona Beach. Something that I want to do. But, we're not so far, so 30 minutes.
Rod, did you have something?
Yeah, what I was thinking was that I understand you're not wanting to to make leads exclusive right now, but a really possible upsell, a really easy upsell, is to make a lead exclusive. I mean, you can charge extra fees per month for however many leads you want to be exclusive. That way, if you have competing agents in the same market, you can have exclusive leads, and there's an extra revenue source for you doing hardly anything.
That's what makes us different. We're not trying to be a lead generation company. And we're not a marketing.
I'm talking about.
It's a little bit, that module is a little bit about, so there's people in the market, there's people, and I'm happy to give you names, that would go sell you, here is a qualified list in this area. They will go manually text.
I'm not talking about you selling a list. I'm talking about, I bring my list, and if you say, okay, there's 1,000 of these names that are eligible for exclusivity within our system. And then once I bring my list to you, you say, hey, okay, well, these 1,000 leads for X number of dollars per month, you are exclusive on this. No other agent can market using our system to these people. That's all that I'm talking about.
One of the reasons we decided not to go through that route is when people ask, what would you do with my list? So if I tell them somebody else is using, it has that same person. Oh, so now you're looking at everybody's. You're a data company. You're looking at everything. So that's one of the reasons. And there's more, that I can, as I said, we can take it offline. I explained it to you. It took us a lot. The team is we're 16 people, and we sit and talk, we brainstorm. This was one of the objections, and I'm all about integrity. So what I say is what we do. So if that
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Well, since you are an AI company, or this is how you identify yourself,
Right.
I would suggest you to maybe have it, but to have some sort of dashboard to provide your clients, either they're B2B or B2C.
There is a dashboard.
So that you would do some AI analytics and business intelligence
Yes.
with that dashboard and provide that information so to businesses.
That
You know what I mean?
And so we're saying we do have a dashboard, right, inside the system. But what kind of analytics?
Like, for
we're
example,
talking?
integrate Tableau APIs,
Okay.
Power BI APIs,
Okay.
so that they would have already things.
What kind of data do you want to look at? That's what I'm
Like,
trying to.
that's what Follow Up Boss does. So it will tell me who opened my email. It'll tell
All of
me-
this is in,
It
it's a
is
CRM.
certified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's 16 different other parts of our software. You got a social planner, you can post across every single social media platform. We do mailers included at no charge inside our system, which is something crazy. Usually I part own a printing warehouse in Wisconsin, and that's one of the things. You only pay for postage. There's a bunch of other email marketing, blogs, websites. There's a lot you can have, but I don't try to talk about it. It's already burned like a lot of other places have it. I try to just talk about our flagship, what we actually do.
So I wanted to circle back to what you said about the wanting to open up my questions, and I was actually talking to somebody at like an Orlando devs meeting for the real estate person down here in Orlando. I do with a lot of people moving out of just a lot. Well, everything. So trust me, I definitely am there as wanting to have that.
Yeah.
And all those things. But now a lot of young people want to be influencers, or want to work from home, or want to work at work.
Yep.
That change that vision at all.
It's already in, so we did that after COVID in my other company, cybersecurity. We had 3 offices. We have nobody in the offices. We have 3 offices. We ask salespeople to come in Monday and Friday. Nobody does calls on Monday or Friday. So come into the office, gather, talk, what do you guys have, talk about objections and stuff. We ask, it's not mandated, but there's a place. I work from home for the last 4 years. Sometimes it's really good when it's cold today, it's 40 and don't want to get out and I'm taking calls from my bed, but also sometimes it pisses the shit out of me, sorry for my language. It's so hard, having, your siblings, your dog, and it's, just a whole deal. There's people visiting, so there's a place you can go work. So I'm giving 2. For me, I work at home, and then just out of the blue, I just find myself packing my bag, and I go to work in a workspace, or like a co-working space before we had the office. So so I'm just trying to, have multiple places. I have an office in my garage, one in the room, one in the living, and an actual office room in my house, 4 places. And then I go to work at a coffee shop or my office. Changing environment helps me, and I find it work for other people. So, did that answer your question? I'm trying to make, better environment, not fully remote, but not fully on site, open for people to just come in and work around. I see more boost in efficiency when there is at least once or twice a week that people come into the office.
Very cool. Do we have any more questions about the business, not the product? I encourage you to talk to them about the product afterwards, but are there questions about the business?
All right.
So you set a target of 15,000 subscriptions in 5 years. What's that based on?
What do you mean not based off? Like,
So did you set that as your target first, or did you look at the overall market and said we want a percentage of it?
so our TAM is 3 million, right? This is everybody that would be buying the product.
Mhm.
We're targeting the 52% that are making under 100 grand.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's your sum.
So that's my sum, and then my SAM is the 0.5% of that, which is 1% of the 50.
Why is it a 0.5%?
Okay, I usually put goals and I suppress the goal for some reason, but I try to make it a little bit reasonable, first of all, and then the other part is we're first adopters in what we're doing right now. I didn't find anybody specifically on that niche. A lot of people doing what we do, but I'm assuming it's AI. Everybody is picking up. Everybody's selling their business and getting an AI. We're gonna find a lot of competition. For now, I'm setting my expectation. In 3 months, I'm gonna have a bunch of other companies trying to get there. So, 1%, 5, 10%.
Well, if I may make an observation,
Yes.
investors prefer that you set the goal first that happens to be a certain percentage of something, because they see when you say, oh, I wanted just a really low percentage of this massive market, they see that as lazy planning. Okay, so come up with a figure in your head as to where you want to be in 5 years, is where you think you need to be in order to be a major player in the market, and then that's your goal for whatever reason.
Very last question.
Amazing feedback.
Okay. Thank you. I think I missed it in your presentation. I didn't catch it. You want to tell us more about your competitors?
Yeah, we don't have a direct competitor. So we got like follow-up boss. People are using different other CRMs. We don't have an AI lead qualification and booking, automated booking system tailored for real estate professionals. Exactly the same module like we have. There's no direct competitors. But I have a chart on our website that talks about our general 5 competitors and what they're missing and what we provide. So
So you kind of created your own blue ocean.
exactly, I'm a
Nice.
I'm a blue ocean, and red ocean is not my game. I don't want to get into a saturated business already.
All right. Again, I encourage, if you got other questions, get with Kiro afterwards and talk to him about the product, about the business, anything that you have questions. You're a visionary, and at 23, you said?
I'm 24. I started when I
24?
was 12, first business.
So I'm older than that. And envious, in a good way. Our final question, which you're very familiar with,
Yes.
I'm sure. What can we, as the Orlando chapter of 1 Million Cups, do for you?
So I call that the multiplayer modes. The whole game what we're talking about. So I'd love to have introductions to real estate influencers or professionals. If you do have an introduction to someone that would benefit from us, absolutely amazing. Also speaking opportunities, one of the reasons I spoke at 3-4 different 1 Million Cups is I like to talk and I like to get feedback. If I can get one good feedback, I take it back to the team and execute it. Makes a big difference. And feedback as usual, but we already got a lot of feedback and happy to.
Contacts?
Okay, yeah, contacts. Here, that's my direct phone number. That's my email. Yeah, the word money. This is we have an affiliate program, but I'm not talking about it, so I don't wanna.
Make money too. No.
But yeah, we can take that offline, respecting the. Yes.
Thank you for saying something, because I've got 5 different agents right now that could really use what you do, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I would love to. We're open. This is a money making machine. That's what I see. I was in cybersecurity before. People doesn't want to put any, a penny in cybersecurity and preventing ransomware. Even though my dad lost a $55 million business for ransomware. I was trying to tell people, but now I'm in a different business. This isn't business makes you money. I'd love for everybody to take a piece of the cake. So.
Thank you very much.
Last thing I would usually say.
Okay.
Last. My bad. Put on the keyboard. All right. All right, did not come up. All right. Anyway, here. AI is not gonna take your job, but someone doing it, using it, gonna take your job.
Yes, that is a very good insight. All right. Look, it's a blank screen, which is what you have today. You've got the rest of your day. You can go out and do really cool things with it, whatever you choose. That was exactly why I left that screen blank. Okay, you guys, anybody who knows me knows, if you take seriously what I say, you do so at your own peril. Again, follow us on all the socials. Say something nice about us under your account, or hack somebody else's account and say something nice under theirs. That'll show. And if you've made a connection today, if you've started a new relationship with somebody about your business that you're working on, or something else, hey, I'm not judging. Go by a local coffee shop, go by a local restaurant, anything. Yesterday was Small Business Day, right? Local Small Business Day. Yeah, let's make that today and tomorrow and next week
And every day.
and every day. you know, like I say, the big guys are doing just fine. They don't need you, no matter what they say. And next week we've got 2 presenters. We're very excited about Carolina. They're going to be with Pacific Soul. So that, and with that, if you would like to say something nice about us directly, get with Dan afterwards, and we'll record a little testimonial, and that goes up on our social media, and we really, really appreciate that. Otherwise, thank you very much, and we'll see you all next week.
Magnolia goes like